welcome back tuning into today's video. Going to have a Christmas update today. If you prefer Christmas forecast on Friday evening, very interesting it was as well. It was going for a really cold Christmas with blizzards, blowing snow, sub-zero temperatures, extraordinary charts. The video for that is just underneath this one, so if you want to watch that, I'm leaving it on the page here for now. Check it out, very interesting charts indeed. But of course it's a long way off, and we can expect the CFS model to be chopping and changing over the next few weeks as it tries to pin down a scenario. And the idea of how this is working is that we'll do more and more updates, and eventually, if the model is working correct, we should start to see patterns emerging. Either we'll see lots of mild crises showing up, or we may see quite a few cold crises. If we see quite a few cold crises, we can perhaps have reasonable, not good, but reasonable confidence that Christmas could be seasonal this year. So, I'll get on with that in a moment. Just want to mention the advertising. There's video ads on my pages at gazwebvids.com. If you hit play on the video ad, you'll support gazwebvids.com. Thanks very much for doing that. Also, Gaz Shop is open. If you do any Christmas shopping at Amazon, just click through the Amazon banners in Gaz Shop and go through to Amazon. You'll be able to do your Christmas shopping as usual, and at the same time, gazwebvids.com will get a royalty fee, and thanks very much for doing that. So we're at the website Mecho Seal for this. You can find a link to Mecho Seal on my links page. We're using CFS 9 12's run, and we're going to be using this throughout growing up to Christmas, so we're not going to be cherry picking anything, not going to be chopping and changing the different versions of CFS model. It's always going to be CFS 9, the 12's run, or the midday run. So let's start off on the 17th of December. The very latest from the CFS model is showing high pressure to the south of the country, low pressure out in the Atlantic, and yes, we're bringing up a very mild southwesterly flow across the country with outbreaks of rain in the north. And as we run through the charts, we can see there's very little change in that scenario actually until we get to around the 19th or the 20th, and then we pull down briefly a northerly wind, but we're still keeping high pressure really centred over the top of the country. So that's just a little cold snap. High pressure is still really centred to the south, I should say, at 1,030 millibars over Iberia on the 20th of December. As we run out beyond that, what happens is that the high pressure tries to ridge in from the south, but actually we bring another weather system through across the country as we run through to the 22nd of December. So still this idea that low pressure is out in the Atlantic, northwest, high pressure down to south, about 25 millibars over Spain on the 22nd of December. And running out beyond that, really we keep that sort of scenario going with the low pressure to the north, the high pressure to the south. Winds are always westerly, always coming in from a mild Atlantic source. So as we get through to Christmas Eve, and this is the chart for Christmas Eve, well, no change really. The high pressure is to the south of the country, but low pressure to the north. We're still blowing through westerly winds, so it's still mild, and there's probably quite a lot of rain up across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it's mainly dry across England and Wales. That could see temperatures up to 10 degrees or more for Christmas Eve. So that's a complete change on the last forecast we did on Friday, which was very cold and snowy. This is a complete change. It's completely opposite. It's mild all the way. Here's the chart for Christmas Day from the latest CFS model, showing that we probably bring some sort of weather system through across the country, bringing outbreaks of rain, but that's a detail that we can't take seriously. The basic idea is that high pressure is still to the south across Spain and Portugal, bridging into France. Low pressure still around Iceland. Follow the isobars back, they're going into the mid and tropical Atlantic. So it's a mild, unsettled sort of Christmas day, if ever there was one. As we run out to Boxing Day, well, no real change. The high pressure may start to build in a little bit, but really it's still basically the idea that high pressure is coming in off the Atlantic. So going through to the no man's land between Christmas and New Year. No different really. High pressure is in the Atlantic, low pressure is to the north of the country. Maybe the hint of a bit of a cold snap coming through there as we get through to the new year, with winds going more northwesterly. But that's a mild update from the CFS model tonight. It's a mild Christmas update. Completely different to the one we did on Friday, so there we are. We're using experimental models. It's a long way off, it's 6-7 weeks away, and we expect big swings from run to run, and that's just what's going to happen. But as we go along with this, and I'm not going to update this every day, but I am going to do it probably every other day, we should see trends emerging. So if we see lots of runs coming through like this, we can or it's certainly the case last year, we can have pretty good confidence that we may be in for a mild Christmas. Whereas if we get lots of runs coming through like Friday, which was very cold, wintry, then the chance perhaps is increased of a colder Christmas. So it's going to be interesting and fun to see how this works out over the next few weeks. But a mild Christmas update from CFS tonight. We'll have a look again probably on Tuesday. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.